Mic check 1 2.
Mhm. All right. Hey guys, how's it going? It is Kara here, joined with 4 other content creators. We got Chosen, we got Darth Micro, Scratch, and Smiley here. Why don't you guys say what's up?
What up?
Okay, so here
What's up,
let's.
Hello,
Well,
hello.
happy
Party,
to have
boys.
you guys
The
on. This is
party on the
awesome.
Kyre
Yeah,
channel.
hell yeah, we got the whole squad here. So hashtag ARG Gaming. So we are going to be talking about the daily grind here. I want to talk about the typical stuff we're going to be doing every single day. There's this really great guide on Maxroll GG that breaks down everything you can possibly do in every day, daily wise, in Diablo Immortal. And I thought this would be a cool conversation topic on just how much there is to do. And just coming from Raid, a big topic in that community was just daily grind stuff, like how often you were playing the game. So I think this will be a good perspective on just how much playtime we'll have in this game and what we can expect going forward. So you're going in with your eyes open. So
Agreed.
here we go. And we all have this thing pulled up here.
Yep,
So
I got the maxroll.gg. Pretty good website for resources here.
yeah, this has been fantastic, especially as a person that missed the beta. This has been a really good way to get caught up. And so looking through this, we have the weekly Hello Quarry bosses. That's 15 minutes. Daily activity rewards. This is something done kind of on the back end. That's 30 to 60 minutes.
Those are like your daily quests almost from Raid. Like you go do random things and you get these.
Yeah, the daily activity rewards are the most important part of daily activity and requires you to earn 120 battle points. That's the passive part that you have to do throughout the day. But it's just kind of
battle pass.
Yeah, and that's super important to do, and also especially in the beginning, the battle pass where you get that free legendary. So it's really important to be on that. And so what do you guys think of this? Do you guys have any input so far on just like looking at this, kind of going over the lists, getting an idea of just how much time we're going to be spending daily in this game? You think this is what should be expected in a Diablo Immortal game? Is this lower than normal?
Yeah, 2 to 4 hours, I think, would be my guess. I would think it'd be about 2 hours is going to be like the average casual gamer, I would assume, in terms of like completing most things. And then 4 hours is what I would assume would be more of your hardcore, like, these are the people that are really grinding and trying to get everything done in a day. I would assume we'd be right around the more 4 hour. That's what I'm eyeballing here. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, and I like how some of it is passive. And it's just kind of a login to keep you incentivized to keep playing. So hopefully it keeps the player base active. And yeah, I think it's about right. You'll be somewhere between, like you said, 90 minutes and 4 hours just to kind of keep pace with your account. And couple that with the catch-up mechanic of if you're behind the server Paragon level, you'll be even more efficient than the tryhards. So yeah, I think it's shaken up to be about right of what we would have expected and what should be successful.
Yeah, I think so. Like if you go too crazy as well, like I know the casual players will still try to complete some of the things, but they feel really left out when they're not able to complete all the dailies in their time. So let's just say a casual player kind of plays 60 to 90 minutes a day, right? It's pretty much the same in every game. So if they're not able to complete most of their dailies in that time frame, that really puts the people off a lot, because they want to do everything, but they don't have the time to do it, and that might make the people to stop playing the game. So it's good if they nailed the time there.
Yeah, I'm just looking as first glance just now, and it looks like it's about 5 hour and 21 minutes on average if you want to complete everything. But for like an average gamer, I think there's always different parts of the game that you'll be more interested in. So you don't have to do everything, and you just pick and choose what you want to do. But yeah, it looks like about like 3-4 hours, I say as well.
Yeah, and like and we'll learn how to like optimize it as you get good with it, and you'll be way faster a month in than you will be your first week. So you'll slowly kind of learn with your friends and the team you're playing with on how to optimize this stuff and kind of chip away at that number.
And some of these are weekly, so not all of them are daily things too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, because 5 hours seems rough. Like for yeah, like can you imagine having to do that daily? The most enthusiastic person would get burned out pretty quick.
5 hours seems rough.
But like could you imagine? I mean, like imagine this like 4 months down the line, and every single day you're throwing in 5. Like that would be pretty bad.
Have you met Darth?
Oh yeah, hey,
we can grind, but yeah,
we can pull it off.
5 hours 5 hours every day is not what people are gonna want to do on mobile game. I get that. I get the
I
logic.
know. I'm
Mhm.
just memeing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It can't be 5 hours a day for casual players to keep up. Even the catch up mechanic won't mitigate that. So yeah,
Well,
hopefully we get things to mitigate it.
well, I was gonna
Yeah,
say, I'm
first
glad you
glance, I
brought up
just
the.
added up all the. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. No. Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm glad you brought up the catch-up mechanic. I think that server Paragon level system is awesome. Like where you kind of have to rein in the super tryhards, and I think that's a good way to keep it all balanced on the server. Plus, having daily activities like this makes it to where if you can't play all the time, you don't feel super discouraged. That's awesome.
For sure, I
Mm.
agree.
Oh, and there's another thing I do want to say too is that a lot of these they'll stack for a couple days. So even if you can't get on, like you get all of the rewards, like let's say a daily activity or bounties, they'll say you could do 8 a day, but they'll stack up so you can do like 24 in a day if you miss 3 days. So there's
Yep,
other stuff like
good
that, which
point.
is nice. So even the most dedicated person, you're gonna miss days, and so I'm glad that they at least have something like that built into the game.
Yeah, that's very good. Actually, it's a very good system to have that. Most of the games they don't have it. I mean, I don't know
Hmm.
any game that has it actually. So it's definitely
Yeah,
really
like where
appreciated to have
like
that. You know.
usually after the daily reset, you're just screwed on missing out on that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that is kind of
Mm.
a not revolutionary, but a good thing
Hmm.
to kind of add and try out here.
Yeah, the
They're
game's
starting
running
to
at the
add
go.
that to games more. I've
Hmm.
noticed a couple. I think a couple games have that now, with like sort of these catch-up type of things where they stack, almost like. But I guess Blizzard's been doing that for a while with like World of Warcraft with like Tavern Experience. You rested experience type of stuff.
Oh,
So
true.
yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
mechanic.
Lost Ark
Mm.
has it, I believe, where you can like miss a day and still be okay.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
Kind of
true.
in the same genre. Oh, because it is a massive departure from Raid and going from genre to genre. And it just kind of the last thing I want to talk about is from Raid. We'll see you guys' videos, and a big topic was playtime in game. And so, was there really a resolution to that? Did Raid do something with that? Because me being out of the
Yeah,
scene, I didn't really see. Are people still happy with the playtime? Is it still a big point of
they
contention?
they added super raids to things like faction wars and Doom Tower, where like the bosses that you've killed a million times on your account and you're just kind of doing it every day again, you can do 2 fights at once. They also added this to dungeons where it kind of cycles through. Like if you're supposed to grind a certain dungeon, like the dragon, for a tournament, they would sometimes add super raids where you can spend double the energy to do 2 runs at the same time. So it's basically like double efficiency. So they did try to address that, because you end up in a tough spot where like you want more content, but that more content, it kind of slowly over the course of a few years snowballs you from playing 90 minutes a day to 3 hours a day. So it's a tough balance. So it's important to add mechanics like that as you add mechanic to help, or as you add new things to the game, so you can help people enjoy more aspects of the game without having to triple their playtime.
Mm. Yeah, they improved a little bit with the super raids. I still would like to see those things a permanent thing in the game, and I
Yeah.
still want to see
Mm-hmm.
insta battle for bosses for some of them. Because that eventually is a big problem for most of the games when it becomes too repetitive, and it just takes so much time out of your day when you could
Scratch.
do other things.
That's their end game.
Mm,
That's what they're waiting to. They're gonna start selling like insta complete tickets. You know
mm.
that.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
They're
When
definitely
in
trying,
doubt,
but it's just taking
monetize it.
a yeah,
Oh,
they're
go for
definitely
it. No,
trying,
no,
but it's
sorry.
just taking a really long time to get there. It's just going there,
Mm-hmm.
getting there very slowly. But they're definitely trying, though, I think.
Mm.
Uh, so it sounds like they have systems in there, but it's not like fully like the player base is not super happy with it. It's like but it's a nice step in the direction. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
I
my
think
thoughts on it.
I think players are generally happy with it. Like Scratch said, there's just some of the areas like the dungeons and stuff where they need to make it a little bit more permanent, but their actual implementation of it hasn't been that bad.
Okay, well that's good. Good to know that because a game that had similar potential issues that this game has, I think people going into Diablo games know it's a grind. Like that's kind of what they're wanting. So I think it's not too big of a deal. But I just think it was kind of a nice segue there for because we're all raid content creators for the most part. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. I think this game's gonna be really exciting. We got a whole thing to go. Definitely join the discords when it comes to this because we're gonna be recruiting a whole bunch of people for yeah, whatever. I'm gonna cut that part out. But all right, guys, thanks for joining me when it comes to this. Really excited for Diablo Immortal. Definitely links to all these awesome content creators down in the description below. And with that, guys, we are out of here. Peace.
Deuces, thanks for having me,
Peace.
Tyre.
Mhm.
Thanks for
Thanks for
having
having
me.
me.